Hello, hello, welcome back again. And now we are talking about a very important concept that we call Ujuzi Creative Studio. Basically, Ujuzi Creative Studio is our main solution, whereby STEMEX is a small part of that solution. Ujuzi Creative Studio, which is from STEM Creative Studio, is basically intended to enable our young people to explore, to innovate, and solve problems, rather than just being engaged in normal classes. How can we transform these young minds so that they could start taking part in solving problems around them? How can we take them through a strategic, crafted approach which enables them to identify problems in their local settings in a simplistic way, ideate these problems, and actually come up with tangible solutions and actually being able to build something no matter how small it is in the process, which also introduces them to product development, emerging technologies, 21st century skills, but also culminating with entrepreneurship. In a country like Tanzania now, we have a major challenge of unemployment, and we want to shape the mindsets of these young people from secondary school level, from the lower background of education, to actually shape them in such a way that when they get to higher levels, they are a completely different creature, or they are completely different creatures, because they will start focusing the things that they love, the things that they like, the things that they are passionate about from the foundational stages of their education. Now, what you see in front of you is actually a picture which, in a way, collects the entire concept into one picture. They say a picture or images actually speaks a thousand words. So, as you can see in the middle, what we have is the STEMEX itself. STEMEX is the one that we have in the middle. But then, after STEMEX, basically, we have different other things by the side. So basically, the point is that we start with STEMX. Why? Because we need to inspire these young people, because we need to excite these young people, because we need to spark the minds of these young people, because we need to actually ignite the curiosity that is within young people. So when they start interacting with things like electricity, electronics, doing a little bit of coding, exploring electronics and Ohm's law, dealing with light and optics, doing measurement solutions and dealing with lenses and mirrors, colors and polarizers, things like oscilloscopes where they see the waveform in real life. The intention of that is basically to enable them to see that these things are doable, these things are possible, these things are desirable, and these things are actually easy, and these things are actually true, because sometimes they study science and they think like science is a certain kind of fiction. So we want to demystify the hard concepts in subjects like physics, which seems very difficult, to make them something that is very palatable, so that they could actually have the passion for STEM, passion for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics and arts in the process, so that we could start creating problem solvers in the process. So after STEMX solution, which is the middle part, on the sides you see design thinking, you see make it happen, which is a small booklet I've written out of entrepreneurship lessons from Finland. You see 3D printing on the left hand side, you see laser cutting on the left hand side. The entire uh, thing is to enable them to actually develop tangible products at the end of the day, no matter how small that product is, so that they would actually start interacting with the real world while they are still at school. Of course, in the next episode, we are going to look at the curriculum, how we have structured it. But this is basically what STEM Creative Studio, which we've given a name of Ujuzi Creative Studio, is. This is what it can actually enable these young people to do. Let's join hands again. And our numbers are on the screen. My WhatsApp is there. You can reach out to me, you can reach out to the team, and let's see how we can actually impact these young people and make their future brighter. Thank you very much.